Hi everybody, today I'm going to be showing you two tips for colour work. The first is how to change your colour and get some nice straight edges like these three. You can see there that those stitches are nice and sharp and the transitions being clean. However, with this one the transition isn't quite as clean and the colours kind of lean across a little bit. So I'm going to be showing you how to get some nice clean straight edges with your colour transitions, but I'm also going to be showing you how to carry your yarn. So we'll start with tip 1, which is the colour changes. You can see here that I've been doing 3 stitches in one colour and then transitioning for 3 stitches and then alternating every 3 stitches across the row. So the basic principle behind how to do a nice sharp colour change like this one, rather than having the yarn carried through, is that on the final pull through, if the stitch before the one you want to change colour, you need to change colour at that point. So if I show you this, so if we worked a stitch as normal for 3 and then changed colour and worked the next 3 stitches in the burgundy, that is what would get us that slanted unclean look. Can you see that the purple's just kind of invading the burgundy space a little bit? So instead, on that final stitch, if I pull that whole stitch out, what we're going to do is yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over as we would ordinarily, pull through, and then before we do our final yarn over and pull through all 3, we're going to drop the purple, pick up the burgundy, yarn over and pull through, and then we'll work our next 3 stitches. And before we do the final pull through on that final stitch in the burgundy, we're going to drop our burgundy, pick up the purple, yarn over and pull through. And that is how you do a nice clean colour transition in your colour work projects. It doesn't matter what stitch you're working on. If you did a double crochet, for instance, and then wanted to change colour, you'd work a double crochet as usual, but before you do that final yarn over pull through to finish off the stitch, you would drop the colour that you're using and pick up the new colour, yarn over and pull through, and then you would work your double crochet. Now you'll have noticed that I've carried yarn in this one, and you can see there I've got a little bit of a bulge where the yarn's being carried. If I go back, I'll show you what I did. So to carry your yarn for tip number 2, when you work your stitch and then you insert your hook into the next stitch to be worked, make sure that the yarn that you're carrying goes over the top of your hook. And then you'll yarn over and pull through. And what that does is it just encases the yarn in the middle of your stitch. And then you'll do the same thing all the way along. When you want to change colour, you drop the colour that you're working and you'll pick up your new colour. But if you just do a quick look, you'll see I've got some loose bubbles there where that yarn's being carried. Give it a little tug, not too much because you don't want to affect the tension of your work, but just enough, so that it hides the stitch, and pull it through. And then before you start working on the next stitch, just give that colour that you've just put down a little tug, and what that'll do is it'll just improve the tension on the final stitch of the purple before you start the burgundy. And then we follow the same process. So we're making sure all of the time that the yarn that we're carrying goes across the top of the hook when we insert it. And that's how we carry our yarn. And it's also how we change colour in our colour work. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial today. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.